Welcome to the second show of the Breezeway, everybody. I'm Steve Francis. This is my co-host, Greg Werner.
Yes.
Greg, we had Wolf Milestone Band. They did a fantastic job.
Oh, did they ever? A great way to start out the night here at the Breezeway and the Colburn Legion, everybody.
Perfect little spot here for season 10, I got to say.
Sure is. Been a great season so far, and still, what'd we say, 6-7 weeks left?
It's getting there. We're getting deep into the season, and you know, something that I've noticed this year is the amount of new artists that come to the, you know, we usually pick up a few new ones.
Speaking of that, we're already booking for next season, folks. So if you have any inkling to get on the show for next year, you better book a date now because they go quick. And
one little bit of advice if you're going to call and book, we are booking the bands on the first show of next season, and then we'll go from there. So we'll spread the bands out a little bit, give our sound guy a little bit of a break there on.
Yeah, it's a big setup. I mean, to set up a band and then switch it all over in 15 minutes and get it ready for the next one.
I'd also like to do a shout out that we're going to be doing a fundraiser. Again, it's the Van Jam. This is our second year. It's a telethon.
Yes.
And that's coming up on May 4th. So I just want to everybody have the date set in your mind.
Great music going on that day and a great cause. And right at Maydock, and it's 12 to 4, that one on May.
And
May
we
the
will
4th.
be streaming it live.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be streaming it live, or at least a delayed stream.
Live,
But we'll get it
at
out
6
to you,
o'clock.
folks.
So it's a telethon, so you can donate. It's for Van Jam. It's for a van to get some of the seniors to their and from their appointments.
Yes.
Pick their prescriptions up, whatnot. So.
Yes. Now we've got an award-winning female artist from she's a 2024 most liked episode female winner, and these two, along with their family, were always also a big part of winning an award in 2018 for the Charlotte Lake Canada Day. So I went all the way back in the archives, and they were a big part of that win, too. So some award-winning artists on the stage here.
I don't remember that day very well.
I do. It was a long day and night. It was a lot of fun. Franny does really good at getting selfies with people's hats on.
Hasn't happened again.
Yeah, and I've never heard the rapping stuff that you were doing.
I did a little rapping that day. I remember
Never ceases to amaze me.
singing "O Canada" at 11 o'clock at night.
Yes. All right, folks, we better get to some music here. Everybody's waiting here in the hall
we're
and
looking
at
forward
home.
to it. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button. You're going to enjoy this show. Lesley and Kevin Merrigan.
Thank you so much. Those were great memories back in the day, boys. And just know that the invitation to Charlotte Lake for Canada Day is extended always. All right. Well, I've never seen the inside of a barroom or listened to a jukebox all night long. But I hear these are the things that bring you pleasure. So I'm gonna make some changes to our home. Well, I've heard it said, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So if that's the way you wanted me to be, well, I'll change if it takes that to make you happy. From now on, you're gonna see a different me. Because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger you've ever had. If you like 'em painted up, powdered up, then you ought to be glad, 'cause your good girl's gonna go bad. Well, I'll even learn to like the taste of whiskey. In fact, you'll hardly recognize your wife. Well, I'll buy some brand new clothes and dress up fancy for my journey to the wilder side of life. Because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger you've ever had. If you like 'em painted up, powdered up, then you ought to be glad, 'cause your good girl's gonna go bad. Oh yes, your good girl's gonna go bad. Thank you so much. So as the Breezeway said, we're from Charlotte Lake. We like to do this mostly around our kitchen table, but every once in a while we venture out to take a trip down the highway and come and see some great people like you guys. So thank you so much for making us welcome. What a wonderful Legion Hall. This is a great place to do this. So yes, excellent. So that was an old one. We're gonna try a Sarah Evans song for you now. On a highway bound for nowhere, I ran my fingers through my tangled hair as I pulled in for another tank of freedom. With 100 miles behind me and 1,000,000 more to go, I was trying to put some distance between us. I turned on the radio and a voice came over sweet and low, and I didn't know the tears were gonna start. What amazed me even more is I'd never heard that song before, but somehow I knew each word by heart, and I don't know why, I don't know how, but with his song he turned my life and this old car around just when I thought I was over you. He changed my mind with 3 chords and the truth. Found a payphone at a truck stop. I said a prayer as a quarter dropped. Oh, please be home. I know that I was wrong. Honey, don't talk, just listen. I think I found what I was missing in a song I heard tonight on the radio. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but with his song he turned my life and this old car around just when I thought I was over you. He changed my mind with 3 chords and the truth. Oh, just when I thought I was over you, he changed my mind with 3 chords and the truth. Thank you so much. So, whenever you're trying to make a set list, you're trying to mix it up from the last time you were on a show, but there's some things in life you just have to stay consistent on. And Loretta Lynn is just one of those things that you have to stay consistent on. Little band practice. Well, you've come to tell me something you say I ought to know, that he don't love me anymore and I've got to let him go. Well, you say you're gonna tell can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Well, women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. Oh, so get out while you can. And you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. He took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand. And you ain't a woman enough to take my man. No, women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. Oh, so get out while you can. And you ain't a woman enough to take my man. No, you ain't a woman enough to take my man. Miss Loretta Lynn. We're going to throw a Rodney Crowell song at you. Just like the sun over the mountain top, you know I'll always come again. You know I love to spend my mornings like sunlight dancing on your skin. Never gone so wrong as to tell a lie to you. What you see is what I am. There is nothing I could hide from you. You see me better than I can. Out on the road that lies before me now, there are some turns where I will spin. I only hope that you can hold me now, till I can gain control again. And like a lighthouse, you must stand alone. Landmark a safe journey's end. No matter what sea I've been sailing on, I'll always come back home again. Out on the road that lies before me now, there are are some turns where I will spin. I only hope that you can hold me now till I can gain control again. I only hope that you can hold me now till I can gain control again.
Kevin and Lesley Merrigan, everybody. Well, we have young Riley Merrigan. He's not yet as young what he used to be. Now, Riley's going to be on the second half of the show, and this is not the first time you've hosted the Breezeway.
No, I hosted the Breezeway, I think for Christmas, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago, tell you what. 10 years ago, I think.
Jesus.
It'd be getting back there somewhere 9 or 10
Praise
years.
Jesus, you mean. Praise Jesus.
Praise.
We had a lot of fun back then. So I thought we'd give you another chance at hosting here. Maybe you've got a question for these guests that we have.
Well,
Look at the look.
Just remember where
have
you
to go-
eat, my son.
And you need a ride home.
I actually do have a question. Who
No, you can't borrow my car.
who was your aspiration when you first started? Who helped you see that you wanted to sing?
Your dad. So I've been singing for a long, long time, quietly in my bedroom like every 12, 13, 14-year-old girl. A long time. And then Kevin and I met, and he had a love of music, and he kind of liked how I sounded. I kind of thought he was biased, but we kept showing up to these places, and people kept asking me to sing a song, so over time I got a little more confident, and yeah, here we are.
You have been on a lot of stages around.
I have, actually.
I know.
For a little girl from Sharbot Lake, I've had a
You
few
do an awesome
experiences.
job,
Thank you
Leslie.
so much.
Always have.
And you know what? The Breezeway has certainly allowed musicians like myself and Kevin to experience new things, meet tons of people. The people we've met just by picking up a guitar is unbelievable. And a shout out to all those, because I know we all support each other. So whenever one of us are on the Breezeway, we're all in the background, like and share. And so
It is a big family, and I got to thank all the artists that, you know, every time I get behind here, it's the artists that make it possible. I know we've got a great team and everything, but to keep the artists and coming in fresh, this is the best year we've seen with the Breezeway, with new artists coming, getting some interest from outside of our little circle there, and it's a pretty proud part of it for me. So.
Well, when you say that it was 10 years ago that Riley was on the show, I don't know how that's possible since I'm only 29.
I don't know if the
So
folks.
let's do the math, shall we?
I don't know if the folks at home can see that, but that's Riley and his brother, and they were hosting the Breezeway back
That's right.
2018. So,
Yeah, we're pretty proud of our kids.
and I'm looking forward to having you up here on the second half. You've always done a great job, and I know exactly where you get your music from, your mom and dad. But your grandfather was also a heck of a player, and I got to jam a little bit with your grandfather many years ago. So
that's
I do know where it comes from. So. Greg, do you want to let us know where people are tuned in here, and we'll get some music going?
Sure do. And thanks again, everybody tuned in at home and those that have joined us here in the hall. Much appreciated by both the artists and the Breezeway. From home, we have Lois Cool, Darlene Babbage, Sparky Sandra Day, Michael Gainey, Yvonne Preeb, Jody Smith, Stacy Nyman, and Rod, who just had surgery, sending out some healing vibes for Rod. Mary and Don Conrad. Mary's been not well and looking for some healing prayers there. Norm Ellis, Brad Malachewski, and Charlie Babbage tuned in. I could go on and on. They just fly by, but great to have you here, Riley. I can't wait to get you up there and hear some tunes. So,
All right, everybody at home, hit the like button, hit the share button, and help us out. We are getting close to 10,000 followers, so just make sure that you're following the Breezeway. Everybody, Lesley and Kevin Merrigan.
Yes.
Thanks so much. So the last time we were on the show, I got a call and said, you never do this song anymore, so we're going to give this one a whirl. It's a Miranda Lambert song. Me and Charlie boy used to go walking, sitting in the woods behind my house, being lovers, man, a stolen kiss, and holding hands with nobody else around. Charlie said he wanted to get married, but we were only 10, so we had to wait. But we never let our love run dry like so many do these days. So treat your love like a firefly, like it only gets to shine for a little while. Catch it in a mason jar with holes in the top and run like hell to show it off. Oh, promises we'd make when we go walking. That's just me and Charlie talking. Charlie always said he'd like to leave here. He turned 18 and left our sleepy town. Letters came and went and I kept waiting for Charlie to come back and bring the life he'd found. It's funny how time and distance change you. The road you take don't always lead you home. You can start a love with good intentions and you look up and it's gone. So you treat your love like a firefly, like it only gets to shine for a little while. Catch it in a mason jar with holes in the top and run like hell to show it off. Oh, promises we'd make when we go walking. Well, that's just me and Charlie talking. Well, now and then I sometimes think of Charlie, how we thought we knew it all back then. Now I'd give anything to feel love from a child's heart again. So you treat your love like a firefly, like it only gets to shine for a little while. Catch it in a mason jar with holes in the top and run like hell to show it all. Oh, promises we'd make when we go walking. Well, that's just me and Charlie talking. We don't play as much as we used to back in the day. So we were playing to practice, and my fingers are sore. Kevin's fingers are sore. So I know it's a sad story, Carrie. I can feel the sympathy. I'm going to send this out to my friend Terry because this is one of her favorites. So. She is one person who supports us, as she does you guys. She supports us in everything we do, so this is going to go out to her. She was sitting cross-legged on the hood of a Ford, filing down her nails with an emery board, talking to her friends about people they knew and all of the things that young girls do. When she said, "You see that guy in the baseball cap? I'd like to spend some time with a boy like that. Betty said I've seen him at the hardware store. I think his name is Billy, but I'm not sure. As they talked a little while, he passed by. She smiled at him, he just said hi. He was thinking to himself as he walked away, man, I'd like to meet a girl like her someday. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through the hard times and walk those lines. Yeah, these ties are fine. Young love. Well, she just couldn't stop herself from thinking about him. And at the store downtown, she saw him again. She had both hands fully held open the door. He said, my name is Billy, I've seen you before. Could I help you with these? Can I give you a ride? Can I take you out on Saturday night? She didn't have to say how she was feeling inside. He could see the answer shining in her eyes. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through the hard times and walk those lines. Yeah, these ties are fine. Young love. Well, from that day on, you couldn't keep them apart. They were side by side and heart to heart. Mama cried as Billy slipped the ring on her hand. When the baby was born, she was crying again. But they worked real hard and put some money down on a little old house on the edge of town. And that night as he held her, he couldn't believe that God had made a girl he'd never ever leave. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through the hard times and walk those lines. Yeah, these ties are fine. Young love. Yeah, these ties are fine. Young love. So I think it's time for Mr. Riley to make his way to the stage. And maybe while he's getting it together, we will scream off one more. So you grab your guitar and you can... Oh, he's taking that one. Oh. Mama didn't get the memo. So Riley's asked me to stick around, so I'm going to just take a step into the background and let him have this main mic.
Good job, Kevin. I didn't get a chance to ask you about that guitar.
Hello, everybody. How's it going tonight? That's good. I'm going to start off with a new song that I've never performed before. So this is called I Never Lie. Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April. And you met someone Dad says he's okay. Well, I've never been better, and things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. I wish I could say I missed you. Oh, but you know I never lie. Well, I met somebody too. She's a model out in L.A. and she's begging me to move. Says Malibu is really great. Ain't decided if I'm going or not, but at the end of the day, I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. I wish I could say I missed you. Oh, but you know I'd never lie. Oh, well, I've never been better, and things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. I wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I'd never lie. Next, we're going to take it back to one of the first songs I ever played on the Breezeway. This is probably my favorite song. George Jones is a very special person to me. He is one of the first people who I ever really looked up to in music and really wanted to be exactly like him when I grew up. So here's He Stopped Loving Her Today. You said I love you till I die. Told him you're forgetting time. And as the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on his wall. I went half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all. Kept hoping she'd come back again. Left old love letters by his bed. Dated 1962. And he had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I seen him smile in years. And he stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
Ooh,
You know, she came back to see him one last time.
ooh,
Oh, we all wondered if she would.
ooh,
And it kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. And he stopped loving her today. So this next song is called Something in the Orange. It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby, these things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Well, I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. Well, I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes with both light. And your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creak. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Well, I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. Well, to you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Well, I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. And if you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around. $2 is all they cost, and I guess I'll make the drive down past the Texas line to make sure he's not alive. I dumped him off of a river bridge in the fall of '84. Word got around that he climbed out of that muddy red river floor. I lost my bride to the finest man she claimed to ever know. When she got to the parking lot, his knees were already blown. Love is such a mighty drug, a mightier disease. Betty misses her floating past the barge with one eye and crooked teeth. One eye and crooked teeth. One eye and crooked teeth. Your crooked teeth are floating and my lady's resting fine. 7 miles out of Bismarck next to Bacchanal Pines. I laid her down so softly and so kindly reassured that loving ain't for taming a disease that can't be cured. Well, I'll drive through Colorado on a rocky stretch of road with no one who loves me as far as telephone poles go. Wish I was a trusting man, but a trusting man is weak. The only thing worth trusting is some brass through crooked teeth. Some brass through crooked teeth. Some brass through crooked teeth. Your crooked teeth are floating and my lady's resting fine. 7 miles out of Bismarck next to Bacchanal Pines. I laid her down so softly and so kindly reassured that loving ain't for taming a disease that can't be cured. I lost my bride to the finest man she claimed to ever know. When she got to the parking lot, her knees were already blown. Love is such a mighty drug, a mightier disease. Betty misses her floating past the barge with one eye and crooked teeth.
Riley Merrigan, everybody.
Nice.
And Lesley up there.
Way
Great
to go,
job.
Lesley. Beautiful harmonies.
All right, I've got to ask, where are you finding these new country songs? Where do you find your music?
I just sing along to it and whatever I feel in my, I don't know.
Yeah,
Try
but
to
where are you listening? Are you like Spotify? Like, what gets you hooked up on your music today? Because we all know that radio is just not out there.
Usually I use Spotify. I pick a lot of my songs from there, and I listen around for new artists and upcoming artists to see what's.
Now, do they relate on that site? Like, if you like this song and you like this song, do they send you related songs to see if you like them, or is that how that works?
Yeah, there is times where they do that, yeah.
Cool.
And I find that actually the related songs is sometimes better than the first song that I learned.
As a musician, I know where you're coming from, and I know about the B-sides and what really, it's not just the regular songs that catch your interest, right?
Yeah.
It'd probably take quite a bit in order for you to learn a new song. Like, it's not just random. You've got to feel them.
Yeah, I have to have it right in my head before I even start playing it.
Well, earlier you mentioned George Jones being somebody that you looked up to, and I think you found another good choice in your first song that you played there, a Zach Top choice. He, too, is somebody that would be somebody to look up to, and, of course, loves the same kind of music that you love, Riley. So good choices of songs. I really enjoyed your song choices there.
Thank you very much.
Lesley, how old would you say your boys were when they had the interest in wanting to play? Like, when did Riley really...
wait a second. I remember seeing videos of them forcing them to do music class.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no.
I don't know who follows me on Facebook. If you followed me on Facebook, there's a video of my father-in-law, Kevin, singing, what is that song?
There was some songs that...
What is that song? What is the song? Go around the mountain. Going around the mountain when you come, blah, blah, blah. That, Well, Riley is playing guitar, and his grandfather has a drumstick, and his little brother, who I think at the time was maybe 3, I don't know, I think he was doing harmonies or something. I don't know what he was doing. But so, yeah, from a really young age. But they've been exposed to it their whole lives because that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we've done since they were born, so...
I know a little bit behind the scenes, so this is where this question comes from. Did you learn any of the songs from your grandfather that couldn't be played on Facebook?
Oh, not those.
He's not allowed.
I'm not allowed to
No,
disclose
no,
that
I know,
information.
No, he's not allowed to even
no.
learn them, really. As soon as Grandpa starts singing them and I know what they are, I'd make him stop.
Earplugs.
So, yeah. We love Grandpa's songs.
That
but-
was a bad question. You don't have plead the fifth on that one,
Yeah,
Riley. You don't have to answer.
Riley, I gotta tell
know
you,
Kevin knows them.
we've had a request for Ben McCullough. I don't know if you're up for that tonight, but
Oh.
somebody would like to know if you could play that. So,
Awesome
what
song.
else do you got for these guys?
That's it. Let's send them back into some music because we're a little short here getting everybody on, and
right.
we're long-winded tonight. it seems
Yes,
like.
that's it.
All right, everybody, put your hands together. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Riley Merrigan and his mother, Lesley Merrigan, everybody.
Well, we signed up in San Antonio, my brother Paul and me, to fight with Ben McCullough and the Texas Infantry. Well, the poster said we'd get a uniform and $7 a week, the best rations in the Army and a rifle we could keep. When I first laid eyes on the general, I knew he was a fighting man. He was every inch of soldier, every word was his command. His eyes were cold as lead and steel, forged into tools of war. He took the lives of many men and the souls of many more. Well,
Maybe Steve.
I wasn't even. I just got into
Yeah.
a question online, or I'd have jumped right in.
Yeah,
there with
no,
you.
you know what? Why don't we just have them come up there with you? If we could do
There we
that.
go, yeah. I can do yeah.
All right, there we go.
I don't know how you talk into that.
Riley Merrigan and Stephen Francis, everybody.
Well, we signed up in San Antonio, my brother Paul and me, fight for Ben McCullough in the Texas Infantry. Now the poster said we get a uniform, $7 a week, the best rations in the Army, and a rifle we can keep.
when I first laid eyes on the general, I knew he was a fighting man. He was every inch a soldier, every word was his command. Well, his eyes are cold as lead and steel, forged into tools of war. He took the lives of many men and the souls of many more.
Well, he marches to Missouri, and we hardly stopped to rest. And then he made this speech and said, we're coming to the test. We gotta take St. Louis, boys, before the Yankees do. We can control the Mississippi. The Federals are through. Now they told us that our enemy would all be dressed in blue. They forgot about the winter's cold and the cursed fever too. And my brother died in Wilson's Creek, and Lord, I seen him fall. We've sailed back to the Boston Mountains in the north of Arkansas. Yep. Goddamn you, Gee. I hate you more than any other man alive. And when you die, you'll be a foot soldier just like me in the devil's infantry.
Well, on our way to Fayetteville, we cursed McCullough's name. We mourned the dead we left behind, and he was carrying the blame. Well, I killed a boy the other night who never even shaved. I don't know what I'm fighting for, I ain't ever owned a slave. So I snuck out of camp and I heard the news the next night. The Yankees won the battle and McCullough lost his life. damn you, bad, 'cause I hate you more than any other man alive. And when you die, you'll be a foot soldier just like me in the devil's infantry.
Hey, nice. Well done. Now, Riley, that's a song that I've heard you do from a very young fella, singing with Franny. It goes back a long ways. That's got to be a song that, has influenced you somewhat there to be able to play it like you do.
Yeah, it definitely has. That was probably one of the, in my head when I learned it was one of the coolest songs I've ever heard.
Right on.
So
He does a pretty good job of it too. I to show you that.
yeah.
We did have a little bit of fun with that too, Riley, and it was a proud moment for me too, you learning that song. Very proud.
Good stuff. Now, we were not going to hold you up and talk anymore because we only got time for a couple more. So we'll turn it right over to you. Okay. Riley Merrigan and Lesley Merrigan, everybody.
I've been living a new way of the life that I love so, and I can see the clouds are gathering, and the storm will wreck our home. For last night he held you tightly, and you didn't even show. This is true, for I was watching from the window up above. From my eyes the teardrops started as I listened on and on. I heard you whisper to him softly that our marriage was all wrong. Well, I hope he makes you happy and you won't ever lose his love. I lost mine while I was watching
you
from the window up above. From my eyes the teardrops started as I listened on and on. I heard you whisper to him softly that our marriage was all wrong. Well, I hope he makes you happy and you won't ever lose his love. I lost mine while I was watching
you
from the window up above. Yes, I lost mine while I was watching
you
from the window up above. Daddy worked like a mule mining Pine County coal. He screwed up his back, couldn't work anymore. He said one of these days you'll get out of these hills. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the pills. Well, the fate of this world will just bring you to tears. Keep the Lord in your heart and you'll have nothing to fear. Live the best that you can, don't lie and don't steal. Keep your nose on the grindstone, out of the pills. Well, Daddy, I've been trying, I just can't catch a break. There's too much in this world, I just can't seem to shake. But I remember your words, Lord, they bring me to chills. Keep your nose on the grindstone, out of the pills. We'll come to realize a man's as good as his word. And it takes twice as long to build bridges you burn. And there's hurt you can cause, time alone cannot heal. Keep your nose on the grindstone, out of the pills. Well, Daddy, I've been trying, I just can't catch a break. There's too much in this world, I just can't seem to shake. But I remember your words, Lord, that bring me to chills. Keep your nose on the grindstone, out of the pills. Keep your nose on the grindstone, and out of the pills.
Woo! Riley Merrigan, everybody. Don't put that guitar away, Riley. We'd like to get one more song out of you there before we shut it down for tonight.
Yeah, we did overtalk tonight. So we thought we'll give young Riley one more song. Give him a little time to think about it. And what does do you guys as a family or individually have any upcoming shows that you'd like to tell anybody about?
I personally don't. Do you have any?
Well, I'd just like to give a shout out to my misfits, Miss Deb O'Connor. We had some fun on the weekend. We had a show in Charlotte Lake and did a fundraiser together. Right. It was a first for her and I, and we had just an absolute ball. If you ever get a chance to see Deborah Lynn, you really got to go out.
She's a lot of fun.
Yes. She's a heck of a good time, that girl.
She's upcoming yet here on the Breezeway
she's
this
fantastic.
season.
So we did that on the weekend. I've got some secrets I can't tell you about. I got some secrets I can tell you about. We're hoping, I'm working with Kevin Young right now and Brad Harpel, and we're hoping to have a CD by summer.
Yes.
So that's in the works. It's exciting.
Yes, very exciting.
Nothing that is concrete yet, but I'll keep you in the loop for sure.
Awesome. Make sure you check out Lesley on Facebook, and she'll update you with any. And also Charlotte Lake Canada Day. They always
Canada
do a great.
Day. We're just starting our planning, so we haven't solidified anybody yet. But
Now, you do a lot of work around Charlotte Lake. I do know that. Are you the mayor?
No, my mom is.
So you know the mayor.
I know the mayor. Shout out to the mayor, actually.
Shout
Hi,
out
Mom.
to the mayor.
Yes, we want to shout out to the mayor too.
We have a small town, but I'll tell you, we have a small town that has a lot going on. Charlotte Lake, if you've never been, definitely come by in the summer because it's a lot nicer than in the winter, but there's always something going on every single weekend, and it just so happens Kevin and I are usually involved in it all. So if it's not us, it's our kids. So.
Now,
That's good.
I just got permission for this.
Okay.
You wanted to ask about Fall Y'all.
Fall Y'all. Yeah, I wanted to find. I didn't. Yeah, that'd be good.
I was up there at the Fall Y'all.
Yeah, it was great time. It was an awesome time up there.
Great music, a lot of fun up there too. You guys know how to do it up.
We do. So the Fall Y'all actually started as a birthday party that has turned and morphed into something that is way out of my control. I don't know if you know my husband, but he doesn't like to do things a little bit. He likes to take it one step beyond my nerves. So, yeah.
Seems to be working, though. He's not treading on your last one.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
We'd like to thank you guys for coming out to the Breezeway again, guys. This has been an awesome
Thank you so much
night.
for having us. We love to come out and visit everybody, and we used to live here, so it's always nice to come home and say hi to everybody.
Yes, you do draw
and see
a good
the people
crowd
we
in.
See.
Yeah, it's great.
When you come
So-
south, that's awesome.
We always appreciate seeing.
And
face-
Riley, keep picking those great tunes too.
Yeah,
buddy.
like
keep
I-
playing that guitar.
Thank you very much.
Very impressive on the new songs that you're learning and stuff. It's that's awesome, and especially the Zach Top stuff and the
Thank you.
Tyler Childers.
Yep.
Yes.
That's wicked job.
All right, let's get them together for one more tune here.
All right, Lesley Merrigan, everybody.
Now this tune is a very special tune to me. I learned this, and this reminds me of someone who is very dear to me. So, you know who you are. And this is called Flower Shops. It's a beautiful day. She's been crying all night. Oh, there's tears in her blue, a bloodshot in mine. This bender's been bending and it's hell-bound to break. My baby's had all she can take. So, mister, I'll take her roses. If you pull off the thorn, she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazy. It's gonna take all you've got. It's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shops. Well, I took some pills, and she took the dogs. Oh, it's all gone to hell, and she's gone to her mom's. And I took up drinking since she took the time to tell me I took the best years of her life. So, mister, I'll take her roses. If you pull off the thorn, she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to hide all the crazy. It's gonna take all you got. It's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shops. Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't need one, I need 1,000,000 to get you back. So, mister, I'll take her roses. If you pull off the thorn, she can't take no more. I'll buy violets and daisies to get back my baby. It's gonna take all you got. It's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shops. It's a tough day for love, but a good day for flower shops.
Lesley Merrigan.
That's one of my favorite tunes right now. That was an awesome job, right?
Also, shout out to Kevin and Lesley Merrigan too. Thanks again, guys,
Great
for tonight.
show. Great to have you guys on as always. Hope to see you real soon. Coming up here to summertime, and in your fun weekend, we'll be there.
Awesome. We'll be looking forward.
I'm
to
looking
seeing you.
forward to this new CD project that you're on
Oh,
too.
there's a couple new CD projects. Keep
Yes,
your,
yes.
Keep your ear to the ground, is
Yeah,
what I'm gonna say.
So once again, thank you very much. Awesome job, Riley, as always. Keep up the good work and great song choices. We kind of have share that.
Yeah, right on, man.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Okay, so we got a couple more announcements, and then we'll get things going. Next week's show is going to feature on our first show Amber Mitchell. Amber's a great singer, but also a great fiddle player, and she's going to come in for our first show. And then on our second show, we have a winner of the Breezeway Female Entertainer of the Year, the Marie Bottrell Award. And she won this in 2022. She'll be here on the second show, Becky Elliott.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Becky just had a new CD too.
Yes.
And there's some great music on that. And I'm sure that she'll have her CD with her here next week. So you can
Oh,
bring
I'm
it.
sure.
Oh,
Yes.
Orpha's giving 2 away next
Yeah,
week
so make
on
sure
her
you
news
tune in,
process.
folks.
So make sure you tune in.
So we got May 4th, the Van Jam 2 coming up in Madoc. Make sure you put that on your calendar, folks. It's a by donation event, so you can show up. Great music. We've got Harold McIntyre, Corey Coolis, Rita Harpel, and Steve Batico, and Dusty King Jr. There's a ton of them there. So that's May the 4th from 12
That's a gold
to 4.
lineup right there.
Yes.
And May 10th, make sure that you get your tickets for the Breezeway, everybody. The tickets are going to go fairly quick because there's a lot of nominees.
Yep.
So make sure if you want to get a seat, make sure you get it. We will not be streaming that live.
Yeah, you can get tickets here on Tuesday nights or reach out to the Breezeway or any of the Breezeway team members. It's a fun night. It's a gala night, and we do dress up in your boots and hats and buckles, and we do a good time there, and lots of entertainment there on that night too. So, all right, so I got one more thing to say, and that's just to thank the production team. You got anything else?
No, it was a great team effort tonight here.
Sure was.
2 great shows.
So Kevin Turner on sound, we want to make sure that we
Certainly do.
tell the world about him and the good work he's doing behind the Breezeway sound here. Also, production, we have Brenda Camera, we had Lisa and Kimmy tonight, Dor and Merch, we had Joe and Glenn and Peggy, and of course Jimmy on setup. All people that are crucial to making the Breezeway function and tick along here.
And of course, Orpha taking all the pictures here tonight. You'll see them in a few days.
Right.
And, well, yes, you did.
Actually, you just have to have patience, Orpha, is what you have to have.
She's not a doctor.
Yes,
No
yes,
patience.
she's not.
All right, tell them who we are. We are
We
the
are the
Breezeway.
Breezeway, folks.
You want to get your ticket?